Hey there, Damien from StringBiz here with yet another feature announcement. So we've added the ability to track your stringing machines. So if you go into Profile and Settings, you'll have a new tab here called Machines. And if you're a side hustle user, then you have access to be able to create a single machine. If you're a Weave Master, meaning you have multiple locations and team members, you can add multiple machines. So in this case, I've already got a machine added here. I've got my String Master 4000 drop weight machine. I can come in here and edit it, and I can show you what that looks like. So essentially, you put your brand and model of your stringer, the type of machine that it is for you. Serial number is optional, when you've purchased it, and the price you paid. And then what you can also do is add maintenance reminders. So I have a ridiculous cleaning every one job reminder, so I can get lots of reminders so you can see them. Maintenance every 12 months, so maybe every 12 months or 6 months you want to clean, lubricate, do all the internal work on your machine. And I can also choose to calibrate your machine every so often as well. So if you've got those electronic machines that require calibration, you can get reminded that it needs to happen. The other thing, if you are a Weave Master subscriber, you can choose to have the machine dedicated to more than one location. So maybe you have a central location where you string. There may be some reasons for that, but we've added the ability to be able to do that. In this case, I just have this machine assigned to this single main location, and then I can go ahead and update it, and I'm in. So I'll leave it at this single machine, and we'll go ahead and create a job, and I'll show you what happens. One thing you'll note here now that I've created a job is there is no field here for the stringing machine. Because I only have one machine in my system, I'm not going to bother asking you to you choose that machine. It does it automatically. If you have more than one machine, you'll get the option to then choose which machine this is strung on. Okay, we've submitted the job, and in just a moment, because I have the notification set for one job per cleaning, then I'll get a notification in my notification area up here under this bell that tells me that I need to clean my machine. Okay, so now you notice that the notification bell has flipped from one notification to two. If I open this drop down, I see that I've got machine alerts, so a cleaning is due on my StringMaster 4000, and I still have my customer messages down here below. But if I go ahead and I can do a couple things, I can push this off for 5 more jobs, so I want to do this a little bit later, or I can dismiss it entirely. This will dismiss this until the next cycle. So in my case, it's really only one job, but in reality, this might be 10 jobs that you would push it off till. And then if I click on my alert here, it will bring me right to my stringer, and I can go ahead and I can enter a service log. So I'll log that I've cleaned it. I can add some notes. Maybe I, did a little bit of a deeper clean, whatever the case might be, and I click Save Log. And now that I've got my history of all the things that I've done with this machine, and it automatically clears my notification bell. Now, let's say I upgrade this machine and I no longer am using it, or I've sold it. I can do a couple of things here. I can delete it, which will actually give me a big old warning that tells me this will delete any jobs that use this machine will be unlinked. You won't have any analytics anymore or anything like that. But the best bet is actually to retire it. So if I retire the machine, it just goes inactive. Everything remains as far as history and all of that goes. And I can also always reactivate it if I choose that it needs to be put back into service. But so sort of like we do with our team members or stringers, we do the same thing. The last thing that I'll show you is the analytics. So once you've got a machine in here, you can actually see that we get machine performance under our business analytics that tells us, okay, I paid $800 for this machine. I've used it for 8 jobs, so it's theoretically cost me $100 a job. Eventually, this will become a positive ROI. I'll have my money back for it, and it will be theoretically making me money. But this is a really good way to understand your cost of doing business and include this into your reports. So hopefully you find this feature really valuable and you take advantage of it and you add your machines to your profile, and that way you can track that you're keeping up to date with cleaning, maintenance, and all of that. And then bonus feature, I want you to be aware that we've got a light mode and a dark mode. Sorry if I just blinded you right there, but we have really beautiful themes that you can go in and adjust and play with, so you can make StringBiz look exactly how you want it to look. Thanks for watching. Thanks for using StringBiz. Talk to you later. Bye.